The living room basks in the gentle embrace of daylight, cedar panels radiating warmth. Elena, fresh from a shower, sits on the couch, lost in the simple act of drying her hair. Nearby, Clara sits in an armchair, her attention absorbed by the endless scroll of her phone. The serene lake shimmers outside, a peaceful contrast to the digital world within. Sunlight bathes the living room as Elena, poised and polite, sits on the floral sofa. Across from her, Clara perches on the armchair, her posture tense. Elena asks with poised curiosity, "So, how are the kids doing? Still enjoying soccer?" Clara responds with enthusiasm, "Yes, they are. Little Timmy scored the winning goal last week. He was so proud." Elena inquires with gentle interest, "That's wonderful! And your husband? Still traveling for work?" Clara replies, "He is. Off to Chicago next week, I think. What about you? Any exciting weekend plans?" The lake lies still, reflecting the sky with a mirror-like surface. A solitary raindrop kisses the water, disrupting the perfect reflection. Rain batters the window, blurring the world outside as Elena and Clara sit in silence. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy between them. Clara's voice cuts through the silence. "I envy your confidence, Elena." Elena absorbs Clara's words, the vulnerability between them palpable. Sunlight floods the living room, illuminating a scene of domestic tranquility tinged with underlying tension. Elena's voice cracks the comfortable silence. Sometimes I feel like I'm invisible. Even to you." Mark turns, his brow furrowed with concern. "Invisible? What do you mean?" Elena's gaze drifts, her voice laced with resignation. "Like I'm just part of the furniture. You see me, but you don't really see me, you know?" In the calm of the living room, Clara sets her phone aside. She reaches for the teapot. Clara passes Elena a mug. Their fingers brush. Elena accepts the mug. In the gentle light of the living room, an unspoken connection sparks between Elena and Clara, a subtle energy lingering in the air. Their eyes meet. A silent dialogue unfolds, weaving through the quiet space. A moment of stillness hangs between them, heavy with unspoken emotion. A soft, quiet laugh escapes Elena's lips, like a delicate chime breaking the spell. The tension in the room dissolves, replaced by a fragile lightness. The shared moment lingers, subtly reshaping the atmosphere between Elena and Clara. Clara settles into an armchair, her posture suggesting a deliberate intent, a subtle shift. She rises and moves towards the couch. Graceful and precise, her movements create a silent ballet of approach. The space narrows. She sits on the couch, drawing ever closer to the other person. A touch of knees, the intimate boundary is breached. A silent battle rages across their faces. Hesitation clouds their eyes. A storm of doubt brewing within. A flicker of resolve ignites, piercing through the veil of uncertainty. A shared glance seals their fate, a silent pact forged in the crucible of decision. The die is cast, their choice reverberating through the quiet room. A new chapter begins, etched in the lines of their determined faces. In the quiet of the living room, two figures begin to move closer. The air thickens with unspoken emotion as the first touch is made. A tentative kiss starts, soft and gentle, filling the room. The kiss deepens, and the gentle sound of rain outside enhances the moment. Their embrace tightens, as if seeking refuge from the world outside. Lost in each other, the world fades away as they continue kissing. In the heart of the living room, a spark ignites as their lips gently touch. The tenderness escalates, the kiss deepens, drawing them into a world of shared passion. An unspoken urgency intensifies their embrace, their bodies drifting closer. Lost in the moment, they press even closer, the world outside fading away. Their embrace tightens, a silent promise echoing in the intimate space between them. In this tender dance, time stands still, and only their deepening connection matters. The storm clouds part, and a gentle light begins to filter into the living room. The rain softens, and a subtle silver light spreads across the wooden floor. The room is bathed in a soft, ethereal glow as the rain gradually subsides. A moment of tranquility descends as the storm's intensity fades, replaced by a serene silver hue. Elena and Clara stand apart, the air thick with unspoken tension. A heavy silence fills the living room as they struggle to meet each other's eyes. The weight of the moment hangs heavily between Elena and Clara. Each avoids the other's gaze, lost in their own thoughts. The unspoken words create a palpable distance between Elena and Clara. The stillness of the living room amplifies the unsaid. An unspoken weight settles, heavy and suffocating. Each breath is a stark reminder of the recent shift. Silence becomes a character, loud in its knowing. The moment stretches, an eternity of unspoken truths. A serene lake house awaits, promising stories and secrets yet untold. The crunch of tires signals the arrival of guests, each carrying their own world. Dust rises with each arrival, momentarily disrupting the tranquility. The doors open, and figures emerge, their faces eager with anticipation. Laughter echoes, briefly breaking the silence of the secluded lake. The lake house comes alive, its walls about to echo with memories. In the quiet living room, Clara sits in her chair, seemingly absorbed by her own thoughts. Across from her, Elena is on the couch, lost in her own world. A heavy silence fills the space between them, each woman retreating into her inner self. The air is thick with unspoken words, as Elena remains still on the couch. Both women maintain their facade, pretending to be deeply engrossed in solitary thought. The room holds its breath, awaiting a break in the manufactured calm between Clara and Elena. The sudden arrival of the family shatters the calm, filling the living room with a boisterous energy. The air crackles with a palpable shift in mood, transforming the once peaceful space. Their laughter and chatter reverberate, signaling a dramatic change in the scene's dynamics. The room transforms into a vibrant hub of activity, charged with familial warmth and spirited commotion. Every corner of the living room is now alive, with the unmistakable energy of a family gathering. In the radiant living room, Elena stands, her gaze drifting across the expanse. Across from her, Clara's eyes meet Elena's, a flicker of acknowledgement passing between them. A shared secret hangs palpably in the air, binding them together in silent understanding. The weight of their concealed knowledge settles heavily, creating an almost tangible atmosphere. In the warm kitchen light, Elena stands silently at the counter, her precise movements betraying hidden turmoil. Her eyes, devoid of focus, hint at a deeper struggle as she mechanically chops vegetables. Mark stirs a pot on the stove, his soft humming a stark contrast to the unspoken tension. The kitchen's warm glow only serves to highlight the growing distance between Elena and Mark. The long shadows cast by the kitchen light seem to deepen the emotional chasm between them. The silence stretches, punctuated only by the rhythmic chopping and the quiet hum, amplifying their isolation. Bathed in the warm glow of the living room, laughter dances through the air as Clara is sitting among her family. Amid the cheerful gathering, Clara's gaze drifts towards Elena, a flicker of curiosity igniting in her eyes. Elena remains unaware, her expression serene amidst the lively scene. Clara's thoughts deepen as she observes Elena. The soft murmur of voices fills the space, yet Clara is absorbed in her observation. A subtle shift in atmosphere occurs as Clara's curiosity lingers, casting a shadow of untold stories. Under the spectral moonlight, the lake house porch whispers secrets as Elena stands alone. The wooden planks creak softly, the only sound amidst the stillness. Her gaze drifts over the inky black lake, its surface disturbed by the occasional ripple. A silvery reflection dances on the water's surface, cast by the spectral disk in the sky. The moon watches over her, a silent guardian in the vast expanse of the night. The lake mirrors the sky, creating an endless expanse of darkness and light. The night enfolds the lake house as Clara steps onto the porch, drawn by the tranquil darkness. Beside her, Elena stands in quiet anticipation, a silhouette against the faint light. Side by side, they share a comfortable silence, their gaze fixed on the serene expanse of the lake. The water reflects the starlight, mirroring the unspoken bond between them. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees, carrying secrets only the lake can understand. In the stillness, time seems to pause, allowing their connection to deepen under the watchful eyes of the night. Against the backdrop of the softly lit lake house, Elena and Clara stand as mere silhouettes, their silence echoing the weight of unspoken secrets. A final, meaningful look passes between them, a silent pact forged in the still of the night. The unspoken secret hangs heavy, a palpable presence in the air. In synchronized motion, they turn and retreat into the house, swallowed by the inviting glow.